Hi everyone, Asia here with your Pilates party. For today's party, we've got a special toy, the purple ball. If you don't have one of these little squishy balls, feel free to do all these exercises without it. It'll still be a great exercise. It's just a little bit of a different challenge adding in the ball. As you can see, we're here at the beach, so let's go ahead and get started. All right, for our first exercise, we're going to be focusing on our obliques, all right? So we're going to take the ball and we're going to lie down on our side. That's right, we get to start off lying down. Lucky day. We're going to place the ball underneath our rib cage and then get propped up on our bottom forearm. From here, we're going to bend our bottom leg and extend our top leg. For this exercise, the only thing the ball is here to do is to remind us not to collapse into the ball or collapse into our shoulder. So by staying lifted up out of our shoulder, we reduce injury risk, and by staying lifted up out of our rib cage, we work those obliques a little bit more. We'll take a nice big inhale here, we'll flex our top foot, and then exhale, we're gonna lift our leg up, and then inhale, lower. So exhale, we lift our leg up, and then inhale, lower. We're just focusing on starting to warm up our top hip abductor, or the muscles that move our leg away from the middle, and then inhale to lower. And then as we lift, we're making sure, again, we're not collapsing into the ball. We're staying lifted up out of our shoulder and out of our ribs. I'm counting 2 more to get us to 8. Last one, we're gonna lift up and hold it there. So now we get to work those hip abductors isometrically. We're still working our core and our shoulder. Let's point our toes, reach your arm up to the sky, and then bring your knee to your elbow and stretch it out. So we bring our knee to our elbow and then we stretch. As we bring our knee to our elbow, we're thinking about bringing our top rib and our top hip a little bit closer together. That means we're working lateral flexion through our obliques. We'll get 4 more here. Exhale to pull it. Inhale to stretch it out. And we'll get 3 more. And stretch. 2 more. And stretch. 1 more. Bring it in. Let's hold it there. Make sure you're still lifted up away from that ball. Big inhale. And then exhale, stretch it out. And set your foot down and bring your arm down. Oh, all right. We'll give our shoulder a little break before we move on to the other side. We're going to take the ball and then place it just right in between your ankles. From here, you can stay propped up on your forearm, or you can come down to use your hand like a pillow, or you could even use your bicep like a little pillow. I'm going to go for the middle option, using my hand as a pillow, making sure that my hips are stacked on top of each other and I'm pointing my toes. We're going to work on those hip abductors again, and then our obliques. Taking a nice big inhale, exhale, lift both legs up, and then inhale, lower. Since we've got the ball here, let's squeeze as we lift up and then lower down. Our goal is to keep our legs stacked, right? So both of our hip bones lined up with each other as we lift up and lower down. And this is just to prevent any twisting through our lower back. Also, to give us a little bit more work, which means a little bit more fun for our obliques, we've got 4 and 3. Awesome. Last 2. And then last one, we're gonna lift up and hold, okay? So as we know, the higher our legs are, the more our obliques get to work. So that's why we're lifting them up and holding them there. We're just gonna do a little twist. We're gonna bring our top leg in front and then stack it back up, and then bring our bottom leg in front and stack it back up. We're trying to keep our legs up the whole time. And back up and rotate and up. Let's get 2 more. Rotate, swivel, and back up and twist and up. That top hip and oblique should be working here, right? Should be starting to talk a little bit. Last one, let's come back to the center. Keep your legs up. Now we're gonna do a little leg bend, okay? Top leg's gonna bend, roll the ball in, and then we send it back down our leg. So now we've externally rotated through our hip while we've got it abducted. So, oh my gosh, those hip muscles are working. We're only gonna get 1 more here, right? That's going to 4. Exhale, rotate in. Straighten your leg back out and rotate back down so your legs are squared, and then set your feet down. Whoo-hoo. Okay, top side obliques. Feeling good. Let's go ahead and switch over. Taking the ball, we're gonna switch sides. So now we're resting on the bottom forearm again. The ball's coming underneath our rib cage. And again, the ball for this one is just a reminder not to collapse. How we can work our obliques is by staying lift it up out of our torso, okay? Bottom leg bends, top leg extends out nice and long, and we're keeping the length in our neck and shoulder. Taking a nice big inhale here, we've got our top foot flexed. Exhale, lift your leg up to the sky, and then inhale, lower. Exhale, we lift up. We're warming up our hip abductors here because we know they've got a lot of fun coming up. And then inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. We're working on keeping our hips as squared or as stacked as we can. We've got about 3 more here. Exhale, up. And inhale, down. Last 2. And last one, we'll lift up and hold it there. Point your toes, reach your top arm nice and long. Big inhale here. Exhale, we bring knee to elbow. And then inhale, we stretch it out. Exhale, we bring it in. And inhale, we stretch out. As we bring our knee to our elbow, we're thinking about really bringing our ribs and hips together on the top side, right? Working our lateral flexion through our obliques. We've got 4 and 3. How are we doing? Keeping our ball nice and full. Last 2. That means ribs are lifted up, not collapsing in our bottom shoulder. Bring it in, hold it there. Nice big inhale and exhale. Inhale, stretch it out and lower down. All right, lifting up so we can take the ball out and place it in between our ankles. All right, again, I'm going to take that same option, having my bottom arm as a pillow for my head. We'll take a nice big inhale in here. We're pointing our toes. Exhale, we lift our legs up and inhale, lower. I've got my top arm on the floor in front of my torso, just as a way to help me keep my balance and to remind me not to rock my body forwards or backwards, right? Because we're trying to avoid twisting through our lower back. So we really want to keep our hips squared. Whew, the sun's coming out. All right, here we go for 4. Exhale up and inhale down. We'll go for 3. Whew, my legs are starting to get heavy. We'll go for 2. Last one, we lift up and hold it there. Let's do our twist. Top leg comes in front, and then we stack back up. The legs are still lifted while the bottom leg comes in front, and we stack back up. We've got 3 more. Oh man, my ball wants to lose it, but I'm gonna hold on tight. Here we go, last 2. Rotate and back in. Legs are still up. Rotate and back up. Last one, bring it forward, and then stack, and bring it back. And up. Now we externally rotate through our top leg. We're going to roll the ball in and then roll it back out. We've got 3 more. Roll it in and then roll back out. Last 2. Roll it in. And roll back out. And then 1 more here. Roll it in and roll back out and set your legs down. Woohoo! Okay, so our obliques should be nice and warmed up. So we've got 2 more moves for them. Thank goodness, right? Let's come all the way up. We're gonna take the ball out and we're gonna place the ball on our mat, okay? From here, we're gonna lie down on our tummy and then just place your hands on the ball. From here, we're gonna stretch our arms out nice and long and look down at our mat. So we're thinking about creating a nice long line with our body, not having our shoulders hunch up by our ears, but we do want our arms extending out nice and long. To start off, we're just going to start with some spinal extensions. This is also known as swan dive, okay? So on our inhale, we're going to think about expanding our lungs up so much that our ribs start to pop up off of the mat. And then as we exhale, we deflate our lungs and we go back down to the floor. Inhale, we expand through the lungs, we peel the chest up. As we do so, the ball slides in just a little bit, and then exhale, we roll back down. To help us protect our lower back, we're gonna squeeze our glutes here. Inhale, peeling up, and then exhale, we go back down. And we're gonna get 1 more here. Inhale to peel your chest up, and then exhale to roll it all the way down. All right. From here, we're going to take the ball, and we're going to take our hand